Now let's talk about the conversion rates in detail. As I said before, the conversion rate means that if 100 people enter your page and 10 people buy your product, your conversion rate is 10%. We give a criterion here. If your conversion rate is below 10%, that is, if 100 people enter and 7 people buy products, this is a bad rate. We can say that between 10 and 19% is medium. But our goal is to be at least 20%. Of course, the more, the better. If 100 people enter and buy 50 people, your conversion rate is 50% and it is very good. This tells you that your product is fine. It is useful to know how important the A9 algorithm is at this conversion rate. The product with the best conversion rate will be seen first. Of course, it may change depending on other criteria. Now let's talk a little bit about how to increase this conversion rate. Conversion rate is the purchase rate of those entering your product page. How do those on your page buy your products? There are some criteria, of course. Our first criteria is our product images. The second one is your listing, namely title, bullet points, description sections. The third criteria is reviews. Reviews is also a very important issue. Another main criteria for the realization of the purchase is price. All of these should be done in the most appropriate way. I mentioned the images before. We have said that the back of one of our main images is the most important image in white background. This image should have been well taken. The images should be of high quality in general. It should have been at least 1500*1500 in size. There should be quality images that can be zoomable. We also said that there should be at least 7 images. One of them should be main image, 3 of them infographic, 3 of them should be lifestyle. If you have a brand, adding videos will be very useful for your products. Images are very important, because the customers click on the product by looking at the first image. After entering the product, we need to be careful to use great images in order to have a good conversion rate. Here you can see how useful it is to see explanatory images related to their use in life. When you see that it is used in this way in life, you are more incentive to buy this product, because you have seen various usage areas. Let's look at the next product. Look, this product has a brand, and since it is a brand, it has been added in the video. It will be useful to know that when you can make video and a plus content, that is, if you have a brand, your sales will increase by 5%. Reviews, questions, and of course the price is also very important. After entering the product, they will be effective now. Look, there are 10,000 reviews. You come down and read these reviews. If there is no problem with the reviews, that is, if your average is above 4, and you have at least 20 comments, you are in good condition. 20 reviews are a bit like a psychological threshold, so the numbers below the review show that your product is new. It can be seen by the customers that you will be at a very good level after 20 reviews. So you might think, for example, instead of having 503.5-star average reviews, it would be better to have 25-star average reviews. Of course, the subject of reviews is a detailed subject. There are issues you need to pay attention to when getting reviews. I will be explaining these in detail. Look here, there are reviews with images and videos, and you can see how effective they are. The image reviews appear first, then the video reviews. Look, there are 3 reviews at first. Of the 3 reviews, most of them are photo reviews. See also there are questions here. People who are interested in the product will want to ask questions, especially those that they do not understand. Here, previously asked questions will help them to buy your product. You have to make people ask questions and try to get reviews. You need to increase your reviews and questions continuously and slowly. It should not fall below the 4 average. It is useful to be careful while receiving reviews. You should get 10 to 20 reviews in 100 sales, that is, 10% and 20%, so that your product is not closed to reviews. If you try to get reviews quickly, Amazon will close your product, and you will try too hard to open it. Maybe you will have to move to another list, and you will be charged a lot. That's why you have to be very careful when taking reviews, and I will tell you how to do this. Price is also a very important criteria. You will look at the prices of your competitors first. Let's say you are selling this product. You will examine the prices of your competitors and how much do they sell on average? How much does the bestseller sell? Accordingly, you have to set an average smooth price. If your price is high, your conversion rate will decrease because customers will not buy your product due to the high price and others will be buying it. Therefore, you must determine your price properly. You can give a low price at the beginning. Because at the launch stage, that is, when you first release the product, it will be easier to come to the places you want after giving a low price. It is also useful to increase your prices gradually after reaching the first 3-5 rankings of the first page. You can slowly come to the price range you want. If you increase fast, you will go back in the order you have that price. Therefore, it is useful to increase it gradually. Now, for example, we have a product price of $10. Let's say that Amazon brings you to the first page because of this product price. That is, your sales amount is high thanks to your $10 price. If you make the price of your product $20 after coming to the first page with a $10 sale, Amazon will return your product to its former place. It is also useful to increase the price of your product gradually. Therefore, increase slowly and be careful not to increase your prices quickly. I have already made detailed explanations about listing. You can find these in detail on my product list, but let's talk about simple things here. Write a title that is understandable, that is, readable first. Do not place keywords directly here at random. We do keyword analysis for this, and after that we place the keywords here in our title. Make sure it is readable. For example, he wrote inflatable travel foot rest pillow, and then continued by leaving spaces between them and putting characters in between. I have already mentioned important points about the title here. Be careful with the first 70-80 characters because look, I wrote inflatable travel foot rest pillow, and first of all I see the first 70-80 characters. The customer sees it this way and decides whether to click on your product based on your first 70-80 characters. So write your first 70-80 character beautifully and be careful to write understandable, readable titles. Writing frivolous keywords side by side will not help you. It will even decrease your conversion rate.